back by focusing on just doing the work. And in the healthcare space, for instance, so when you transport goods from country to country, there are some codes, often HS codes, that they need to look at, and their taxes. I think it was the thing you mentioned about taxes that reminded me of that. So imagine that chandelier, for instance. There's a tax on something like that that ideally should not apply on something like maybe a theater light, right? But how do you speak this English to customs and border officer who's feeling like, right now you finally landed at my bus stop and I can hold you down? So you have goods lying there, incurring all sorts of, demurrage charges and all of that, because you're trying to explain that, oh no, it's actually different. They're just looking at maybe lights. I'm willing to charge you 35% maybe on what should be 0 or what should be 2. But when you get in touch, integrate, engage with people in your space, the strength in numbers. I'm saying this because small businesses shouldn't always shy away from getting into conversations and associations and things like that, because then you can take your case to say, look, we've struggled with this for a while. Can you get us people who are trained to understand what, healthcare things are, all of the needs that we have, and instead of keeping us there for 2 weeks, within 2 days, you can now get results because a group has come together to say, let's do this. So I'm mentioning that because there's a lot we pay for, literally and figuratively, because we don't know, because we don't engage. So what he said about the role the government needs to play, very valid, but they would only do that because loud voices are asking and holding them accountable and constantly speaking of, we're used to swallowing and just burying it. But it's time that voices are heard, and when you do it together, the frustration is a little less than you trying to fight alone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This has been a very insightful session. I learned so much. I'm sure everyone did as well. Is there anyone in the crowd who has a question that you'd like to ask? Hi, I see a hand